Yo, Mad Attackers, today's question of the day comes in from Desiree, and she says, what advice would you give to someone to stay motivated while trying to get fit, especially if they're just starting out? Not everyone shares your enthusiasm. Okay, it's a good question. Look here, the first thing when reading your question there, the first thing that I can see is, one, you're saying that the goal is to stay fit. Now, for me personally, I see that that is the biggest flaw in the, when I just read it, that's the first thing that kind of like a bell rings off. What is fit? You saying that you wanted to stay fit, or for somebody who's wanting to stay fit? Fit is not something, it's open-ended, it's airy-fairy. What is fit? You know, for me, fit is being able to train for an hour and 15 minutes every day. For a triathlon athlete, fit is a whole nother thing. It's, can you swim, can you run, and can you cycle for an extreme period of time under harsh conditions. So I think that the first thing when answering that question, I know I'm not answering it directly, but I want to try and add as much value as possible. You need to define what fit is for you. And the reason why I'm pushing that is, look here, you can work your ass off every single day, and if you don't have a goal, a specific goal of what fit is defined for you, you're going to be very disappointed because you're never going to hit it, because you're just going to say, oh, I want to be fit. What the hell is fit? It has to be relative to something. It needs to be definable. It needs to be an actual thing. I've got the goal to hit 75 kgs, so I will feel fit. I will feel I've hit my goal when I reach 75 kgs. You know what I mean? I hope that that makes sense. Like, don't leave your goal, don't leave what you're trying to achieve as an open-ended thing. Define fit, define your goal, have it set out. Lose 10 kilograms, gain 5 kgs, reduce your body fat to 8%, but make it definable. That's the first thing that I see. Then you were saying, how do I stay motivated? Not everyone's as motivated as I am. I think that's gonna be the second biggest issue. As much as in some way, me probably posting about my daily training is not motivated, or it might have motivated or inspire you to want to work out. I don't know, we haven't spoken about that. As much as that might be a point of like motivational inspiration, you need to stop looking the fuck at anybody else. Like, any girl who's lying on a beach with a bikini with her cleavage showing, super skinny, like, she's got nothing to do with you. And in the same way, there's these muscular guys who are shredded, they've got nothing to do with me. Draw inspiration from them, but you need to find what motivates you, what gets you going, and that's a difficult thing. For me personally, training my workout, it's an everyday thing, because I'm like a black or white person. I'm an in and out person, an in or an out person. I'm a yes or no person. So if I'm going to do it, I'm going to do it every single day. But that's the way I'm wired. The other thing, and I don't know if this will add value, but I want to point it out here. When I was younger, when I was 8 to 10 years old, I was very chubby, and I always used to get called like fat or like plump or something by other kids, and that's stuck in my mind. I've gone to castings where they've said I'm too skinny. That's stuck in my mind. Emotionally, it like not scarred me, but it left an impact, and that's what motivates me on the days I don't feel like going out and putting in a session. Other things is like, I've gone to castings and they've said I'm too fat. So it's just like, there's been a few key moments, and I'm sure you have them. I'm sure anybody's watching them have had those moments where somebody said something and it resonated with you. And I would just use those if you do have those moments to motivate you. The thing is, it's got to come from you. It's got to come from something within you, within there, that's going to help you to get off your ass and go and do it. But you need to close off. You need to have your few moments that are impactful and the reason and the motivators to get you to where you want to go. And then you need to shut the fuck off from everybody else and just go and put in your work and do what you need to do to achieve that first part I mentioned about your goal. The third part, this is an important one. So at the time of making this video, I not only have a partially dislocated toe, which I can't show you, but I can show you this one. And yesterday I cut that toe. I literally ripped off a piece of skin off the bottom of it, and it was flapping and bleeding everywhere. The point is, I've gone to the gym, and there's a guy in the gym who I've never spoken to, but he's missing a leg. There's another guy who has got his leg strapped up in a cast because he's broken it. And they're still working out, and they're there, I would probably say 4 or 5 times a week, right? That's a lot. And when I look at that, and when I see older people, right, like 70, 80, 90 years old, who struggle to, I don't know, go and pick up their dog shit off the lawn, or they struggle to reach a high cabinet to get a coffee cup, when I see that they have trouble breathing and stuff like that, I become incredibly grateful, incredibly grateful that my body works, that I can do the things that I want to, even in spite of having a partially dislocated toe and a huge cut in the other one. Like, that is my third way. The third thing that motivates me is gratitude. Like, I understand, because I put myself in the position to think about when I'm going to be 90. I understand that I am so damn lucky that I have a body that works, and that every time that I know that I should be going out and gymming and working out and pushing my body to try and achieve the first thing I mentioned, my goal, that I've got no fucking excuse not to, because there's gonna come a time when I'm old like that, and I won't be able to do that. I will not be able to work out. I will not be able to do the basic things that I take for granted now. So my third point that motivates me is gratitude. It was a really good question, a big one. I hope that this answers it and that it adds value to both you, Desiree, and to those who are watching this. Thank you so much for sending in the question. And then one final point, if any of you mad attackers have any questions at all related to anything, any way I can help, remember I'm choosing one of these to answer every single day. So please comment your question down below and I'll catch you in the next episode.